No, I was an early adopter of the Hunger Games. I am proud to say that I sought out the Hunger Games long ago. I mean, literally years ago. When it first came onto the scene, I read it. And then, you know, got Catching Fire as soon as possible, and then was on the wait list for Mockingjay. So I was a fan of the books long before they were even, you know, before they were a movie. And I always loved Effie Trinket. I always wanted to play her. I always imagined what I would do with the character, and now we're here, and it's like, it's such a gift when that happens for an actor, when you read a role that you really love and then it actually becomes yours. We had a big aha moment when we finally hit on Effie's true look. You know, one of my favorite times during the filmmaking process was just playing in the trailer with hair and makeup and color, and, you know, is it this lip, and are her lips big or are they small, and, you know, do we see her ears, do we not see her ears, does she wear jewelry, how much jewelry, all of those things. And you know, I had great collaborators, and everybody had a different idea of Effie from reading the books, but ultimately we were all just trying to make Suzanne Collins happy. You know, for Effie, the clothes were appropriately oppressive. I really wanted that sense of restriction for Effie. You know, she's not a free person. This is not a free world. This is a world that relies on rules and rigidity, and I thought it was really important in playing Effie that I felt that physically the entire time. I am an optimistic person. Effie and I definitely share that. But you know, I'd like to think that I'm a little more in tune with the world around me. Effie is optimistic. She's enthusiastically optimistic in the face of horrible circumstances. And that, frankly, turns her sort of comedic. You know, there's something really hideous about her. And frankly, she's a really fun villain. You know, she's someone who is easy to vilify, and deservedly so, because her take on the world is not everybody's take, and she's very selfish and out for herself. You know, I believe in etiquette as a person. I believe that should be sort of basic rules to human interaction. I think it keeps us civilized and civil, and I think that's something to aspire to in civilized society. As a mom, I definitely insist on please and thank you and ma'am, and you know, I like those. I think if you need a great basis, a nice sort of baseline of propriety, and then you can go from there. I just feel like everyone is impeccably cast. I mean, Jennifer Lawrence she's such a strong person. She's a tomboy. You know, she grew up on a horse farm. You really believe she understands the land, and that she's okay with hunting. You know, she eats meat. She's not some precious, you know, vegan LA actress. She's a real person, and I'm really excited for people to see her as Katniss. No, I am happily uninvolved in the running and the throwing and the jumping and the fighting and the tooth and nail and the knife play and the climbing of trees, and you know, there's so much craziness happens. My biggest stunt is that I walk through the entire movie in like 9-inch stilettos.